Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video here comparing Xiaomi Mi Max 2 with iPhone 7 Plus. So these are two very big phones, but obviously you can see there's a massive size difference here, with this one being absolutely gigantic. 6.4-inch display here. Very similar build quality though to the iPhone, I've noticed, for a very affordable price. So you can see in terms of the build here, nearly identical. So we're going to see which one is the faster device, both updated to the latest software. So that's MIUI 8.5 versus iOS 11 Beta 2, which does come with some nice new animations as well as some new features such as the ability to do a driving mode. Also, I think you do get some refinements to the control center, you can hide it, and also some nice other little things around the UI. So let's just start off here and have a look at the speed of these two and see if the Mi Max can keep up. I think it's running a more mid-range kind of processor here. So we'll just open up some stuff. We do have music. So far it's doing very nicely. You can see the MIUI is very nice Android skin here, which has come on quite a lot and is just as snappy really, you can see, as the iOS. Oh, they've really changed the store here. On iOS you can see it's completely different to before. I think also when you're searching for apps it's like really different now. But then again, so is the Google Play Store, which is constantly being changed. So that is nice. We can just have a look at the camera. So very similar there, you can see maybe the iPhone a little bit faster. What about the third-party apps? Let's have a look here. This is usually where iPhones are a little bit quicker because of the optimization. And you can see I think the iPhone shows a little bit better performance here on these third-party apps. What else? We do have the watch kind of equivalents here, Android Wear. But I've got to say I've been very impressed here so far from what I'm seeing on the Mi Max 2. We're going to have a look at some games memory performance. You do get 4 gigs of RAM in the Mi Max 2 actually, which is pretty good for saying. And we do have real boxing too. I don't think the display is quite as good as what you're getting on the iPhone. I think you can see on this black kind of background the contrast is a bit better on the iPhone here, and also the brightness I don't think gets quite as high. This is on the max brightness, but it'll do the job at the end of the day. We do have Mortal Kombat. This game can be quite glitchy. So yeah, you can see quite clearly here the iPhone leaves the Xiaomi standing when it comes to the game load, comfortably beating it. Is this going to load? I don't know. We'll leave that one. Injustice. So I'd say that the iPhone is just a little bit ahead here. I was expecting that. When it comes to the games, we're going to have a look at the speed here of the Wi-Fi. So these games definitely need to be optimized, I think, on the Xiaomi because it's being left behind. But we did get there in the end. So I think we're on the same server and we can just run this. Wow, so quite inconsistent score here. It started good, then went quite average for the Wi-Fi, which does support all the bands obviously. So no nonsense, as you can see with the iPhone. You do pay more, obviously you do get more when it comes to that, and you know, I wouldn't expect any different really. Let's check out the MIUI 8.5 browser to see how it compares here. So we'll just load a big page. I mean, this is an excellent experience when it comes to the web browsing because it's so big. Look at that content you can get on there. So I think you can see the write was a bit faster loading the page, but look at that, that is an amazing amount of content. I think they've calibrated the display a little bit better here on the left. This one always looks a bit yellowish on the iPhone to me, but I'll just click on a link. So maybe it's the processor, you know, maybe that is the reason why it's a bit faster on the iPhone there, but still amazing in terms of the multimedia content. We just have a look at the multitasking and then round the video off. So we can just go back here to the weather and you can see it holds it in memory. I think there's a slight bit of light bleed as well on the Mi Max 2 at the bottom. I think these manufacturers need to step up their game when it comes to the quality control because they seem to be slipping. Well, you can see in terms of the actual performance here, very comparable, no reloads or anything for the basic apps, and we can just have a look at the third-party ones. So we do have EasyJet, so you can see this one kept in memory, and then another one. So we have Tesla, again you can see this is the big difference I think when it comes to Android and iOS, how amazing the third-party optimization is. I think that also will extend to the games here. So let's just go back into this one. You can see it's reloaded already on the Mi Max 2. Let's try Mortal Kombat. So I think a comfortable victory here when it comes to your multitasking on the iPhone, which is nice to see. But I don't think the Mi Max 2 was that far away, particularly when it came to the apps opening. I think obviously there's a massive price difference to be had here. This can be had for about 250 odd euros, so that is comparing with the iPhone, which I think starts at like €800. So you can't expect exactly the same performance, but what you can expect here is a very decent overall kind of build. You know, you got your 64 gigs internal storage as well, and that camera, which I'm probably going to check out actually, because it looks quite nice in terms of the tech. You do get Type-C as well with the fast charging, and a massive 5,000 odd battery, which, as you can see, I think I started the video at about 90% and it's only on 89%, whereas this has like gone down a little bit, I think. In terms of iOS 11 beta 2, as I said, we have got some new features here, which you know, you got a new lock screen animation now, which looks pretty cool. You also do get some sort of mode experimental features in the browser apparently. So if we can just get into the settings somewhere. I always forget where the settings are on iOS, because I'm not obviously an iOS user. Whoa, that's cool. You can go to the lock screen by pulling that down. Didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. Let's just see here. If we go to Safari, and where is the, let's see, there we go. So you get some things here you can put on, which is nice. We also do get driving mode as well somewhere, so maybe that is like in the maps or something, but they're obviously constantly improving it here. I'm really impressed with the App Store change, because it feels so much better than it was before. Yeah, just a quick little comparison here between Xiaomi Mi Max 2 and the iPhone 7 Plus. If you've got any questions, do let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.